Salute, everybody. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, man. I'm just sitting up here scrolling, y'all. I'm forgetting that I'm even going live. It's a live setup. I'm just sitting here chilling, minding my little business, okay? Salute, everybody. I hope y'all having a blessed hump day, y'all. Man, it's Wednesday. The weekend is in 2 days. I don't like how fast time is moving. At the fuck off. Hey, Time Warp sis. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes. Thanks, Cap. Hey, Goddess. Hey, Regina sis. Alicia girl. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Barbie, Valerie. All right, you guys. So I just came here to talk to you guys not too long, just for a second. It's a lot going on, especially with our president, well, America's president. Not so much of a president for me, because, he's just another guy to me. You know what I'm saying? Touching down the cost hell. Thank you, VT. Thank you. So now that he's in here, hey TC, what's going on, bro? It's like we got him in this office. Y'all voted for him, and now y'all want to talk down on him when y'all already knew what type of man he was. And now, you guys, the president, hey, Gail, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. Hey, Samad. Now, he's trying to stop food stamps in Democratic states. He's even trying to make them reverse the food stamps. He doesn't want food stamps going out for the month of December. Like, hey, Callie Slip, what's going on? Thank you for the disclaimer, babe. Now he wants, you can't do that. Like, it's almost like the Democrats, you know how you set a motherfucker up real good? Hey, Yolanda. You set somebody up real good, and I don't think y'all read the small print. And when I say the small print, are reopening the government back up, and which is good because workers wasn't getting paid. And don't y'all know they said workers still haven't got paid? It's workers out there. Hey, Chris Green, workers still haven't got paid. No back pay. People got rent. People got kids. People got bills. But he don't care. But y'all think I'm staying somewhere where I ain't getting paid? He gotta, how about get here, lose your job. Like, they ain't the only ones hiring. Hey, Dale, what's going on, Miss Low-Key? Hey. They're not the only ones that's hiring. There's all kind of people that need somebody. Hey, Shine. So, yeah, I'm not great beater and ain't got paid in like 3 months. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And even if y'all do quit, they still got to give y'all back pay. Y'all got to pay them people. They work those hours. It's crazy. But let me play a little clip to show y'all what he's up to, how angry he is. His ass is falling asleep at meetings, and I said, yeah, he's Eric causing all this trouble. Shit, he's tired.
We just learned some really disturbing news today. The Trump administration is now ordering states to take back food that has already been issued on EBT cards. Food that families have already counted on. Food that people are already using to survive this month. States that issue full SNAP benefits for November are being told to reverse those payments or cut them down to around 65% of what people are supposed to receive. And here's the part that tells you exactly what this moment is. If the states refuse to reduce those benefits, they're being threatened with federal punishment. The administration is telling states, if you continue to feed your people, we will fine you. We will cut your funding. We will make it cost you to keep them alive. This is not confusion. This is not bureaucracy. This is not a mistake. This is deliberate action to remove food from poor households during an economic crisis. Grocery prices are up. Rent is up. Utilities are up. Jobs are being cut. Families are stretched past the edge. And the response from the federal government, from the presidential administration, is to say, take the food back. Understand the gravity of that. We're watching the government choose to weaponize hunger. Hunger as leverage. Hunger as discipline. Hunger as policy and punishment. This is not about whether resources exist. The resources exist. This is about who is considered deserving of survival. Right. This is not a budgeting conflict. This is a moral broadcast. They're saying we would rather punish states than allow poor people to eat. They're taking out food on purpose with consequences for anyone who refuses to participate. Share this. Follow at Black with No Chaser for more. I'm CJ Lawrence. Tap in with us on every platform.
Shout out to you, CJ Lawrence. Thank you for the update, but it is true. And do y'all not know states have already started where you cannot buy cakes? Starting January the 1st of 2026, no more sodas. A lot of stuff is happening with the SNAP benefits, meaning that I think it's just meat, canned goods, vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. Which I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. And stuff like that, how you utilize it just to keep a little healthiness going in to the home, because we do need to implement more healthy things and healthy ways in our houses, because a lot of stuff is processed in the food that's not good for us. But in a lot of states, it's already been issued that this is sad. It is. And he even said off with the Democrats' head. And we know the last time that Donald Trump said he wanted the Capitol bought down, what happened? They went in their Capitol and they bought that bitch down. Didn't they? They climbed the walls. They called us monkeys, though. They called us monkeys. But baby, wasn't them white men climbing that wall? I never seen a white man climb, baby. Never seen a black man climb, but I definitely seen a white one. But I said, I thought we was the monkeys. His people. And guess what? Every last one of them he pardoned. Not only did Donald Trump pardon them, they all had SA on the record. They had some kind of predatorial background. Every one of them. And it made me say, I could see many reasons why he pardoned them. I do. I see. She said, dang on shame, he doesn't have anything else to do but pick on the poor. His ass needs to be impeached. Ben. Hey, Kiwana, what's going on? Hey, Sun Kids. I'm just saying. He's starting wars with people. I just seen where I think it's Iranian people bombed that Russian boat. You know what that means. I wonder who's behind that. Throwing rocks and hiding their hand type shit. I see Trump's orange hairs all over it. And I'm not talking about the toupee on his hair, okay? This is what the Republicans, his people, are saying now about him, which is crazy, because don't know me and then come back and try to tell somebody, you know what I'm saying, change the behavior of who I am. Yeah, Chris. But he's been like that, right? Trump didn't come in the door acting this way. He's been this way. Y'all liked it until it started affecting, let me see, some of y'all peoples, some of y'all veterans, some of y'all family members that's really low income and stuff like that y'all been unwillingly to help get them on their feet when you became a senator, so on and so forth, that's struggling because of the orange man. Let's see.
I want to talk to the Trump supporters for a minute. I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you like this guy.
Whatever he does, he accuses everyone else of doing. The man cannot tell the truth, but he combines it with being a narcissist.
Now,
a narcissist at a level I don't think this country's ever seen.
Ted Cruz, shame on you.
And my concern is that he would grab up that power and really treat the country as sort of his little bully fiefdom.
Donald Trump is everything I taught my children not to do in kindergarten.
Nikki Haley.
He's been exploiting working Americans for 40 years.
Marco Rubio.
He's a race-baiting, xenophobic,
religious bigotry.
Lindsey Graham shame.
He says he's for the little guy, but he's actually built a lot of his businesses on the backs of the little guy.
Kellyanne.
Donald Trump the other day said that, quote, if he tells a soldier to commit a war crime, the soldier will just go do it.
I don't think Donald Trump has even read the Constitution, knows what's in the Constitution.
Glenn Beck, shame on
A
you.
toxic mix of demagoguery and mean-spiritedness and nonsense.
Rick Perry.
I just cannot support Donald Trump.
Donald Trump is a delusional narcissist and an orange-faced windbag. Donald Trump is a con artist.
He doesn't know the difference
Not an
between
orange-faced
truth and lies. He
windbag.
lies. Practically every
Alicia
word that comes out of his
says,
mouth.
I think he's a kook. I think he's crazy. I think he's unfit for office.
not a kook and orange-faced douchebag. These are Republicans. It's how quick somebody is switching. It's just how quick they switching up on him. Like, what happened? But this is who they thought was gonna save America. Candy. This ain't Democrats. Kellyanne, you had the most to say to anybody that ever came for Donald Trump on your channel, on your news channel. What happened? Now, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey, shame on you. Hey, Shauna. Come on, VT. VT said too late for this, right? What? Not orange-faced douchebag, not a kook. What happened? He came in with his agenda that he talked about. Now he's the problem. Stop faking, folks. Man, a lot of switch up because he did not put them in it. Yeah. They were standing in line like how our family members used to do for them government boxes, with that good cheese, that big block of cheese that took a long time to melt on our grilled cheese sandwiches. They thought he was going to add them to the administration. Oh, you guys did? Well, I didn't see that happening. I'm just saying this is a man that said he wants to be king. Donald Trump, don't even forget who I was for. I don't even know if God's really more. This is crazy. Sean, I tell you. They said, I don't know who y'all are that's supporting him. You guys. He's a part of the Republican Party. Don't y'all push him off over here. This got to be a test of the citizens of the United States of America. I'm waiting for Sammy and Sam to dance around the stage. I mean, that was some good goddamn cheese. You hear me? I'm 46 and I've never voted because I know come on, Shauna. Don't matter at all. I like the cereal in the white box from the commodity box. Absolutely can't stand Trump. Okay, Sean. But his own people can't make this shit up. His own people done called him an orange-faced douchebag, baby. That took me. The Mr. Trump, when he called you an orange-faced douchebag, baby, you and your friend. When your friend said you was an orange-faced douchebag, and then I don't know how you gonna respond to that, because I know he said he wants the Democrats hung. Should the president even be talking like this? You want them hung? That's a threat. No, he said all that stuff the first time to get all that money to vote. The second term was just so he could try to make us communist country. He's in control. He wants to be the king. Yeah, he does, Shauna. He does. He definitely does, Shauna. He definitely does. In Texas, most of his votes came from Hispanics, and that was mind-blowing. But look what's going on, Kiwana. They down there hanging on to a gate while they take their pow-pows and hit your fingers and say, you can never come back on this side. Ain't that crazy, Kiwana? The Hispanics. He's taking y'all from y'all children. I just seen the story where the woman was moved back to Honduras and her older son just went over there to beat his mother and be with his mother while her two younger kids are here. Shame on y'all. Don't cry out for help when y'all got in there and voted for him the most. Y'all voted for him the most. And to the black people that wanted to be down like Brandy. Because I was one. I'll admit it. I was believing. I'll admit it. I just knew that he was gonna come in and try to really clean things up, get things back on track. Cause I'm one of them people like, I don't mind you being here. But you got to pay taxes too. You got to do some shit too. Like y'all just can't come over and just get food stamps. They put us through the most. We don't get to go on a call out without paperwork and be 8 names, 8 country names. Venezuela, Canada, Honduras, Jose, Felipe, Manuel, Miguel, Jesus. No. They'll get us and swear we using CPNs and shit. That's where we fraudulent some shit, right? But Shauna, y'all remove Shauna's comment with the cussing. Shauna, delete your comment with the cussing. One of the mods take it out. When ICE came to Texas, the Hispanics wanted the black to protest with them. Nah, y'all did it to yourself. Anytime someone builds a balloon and it ain't your house, you just ring. It's crazy work. If y'all notice, he wants to be a dictator. Yes, he does. He bullies anyone who needs any support. He doesn't disrespect. No, not at all. I thought my whole life to survive for what? Yep, that's true, Shauna. You ain't lying. If y'all notice, he won't. Yeah, Sean. He does. He does. No, he shouldn't be on the internet doing what he's doing. He's a president. He's supposed to be held to a higher standard. But if you can hurt kids, yo, they ain't saying nothing about that. They don't want to speak on that. Hey, Ida, they don't want to speak on that. When the devil shows us who they are, you gotta believe Trump. We don't get to leave her for 10 years and don't have to. Man, Ida, they come over here and get everything. Even they have their own holiday giveaways. They have their own day. And like, nah, we all human beings. If it's black, white, Hispanics, or whatever, we all in the same line, same day. Now, if y'all having a 3-day event, it goes 3 days. Ain't no first come, first serve, nothing. We all get treated the same. But if y'all notice, their days are different. Even they have a day where I know in Kentucky they'll have in the flyers in, and I'm like, what y'all doing for the kids, the black kids and the white kids at the school? How y'all sending home flyers about what y'all doing for the Hispanics? We don't get, let me see, 2 different preachers tell me yesterday, trust your heart, it will never fail you. My Bible says the exact opposite. I understand. I'm sorry. No, you cool, Shauna, because I understand it. He was actually doing a press conference and was asleep about all these wars he started. Because he wants bombs to hit America. They've been wanting to touch us anyway a long time. He's so worried about Kim Jong-un. I think you need to be worried about Putin. He's not so happy with you. And one thing about those Russians, they don't play. In Cincinnati, we have Cinco de Mayo. They got their own day. They got their own day. I guess they said, hey, they will give them Juneteenth. Something that was already ours. Something that was there. You know what I'm saying? It's in the history, but like real history. Juneteenth was there. But anything to make up to feel like he's giving us or they're giving us a day, you're not giving us anything. Let's start there. Y'all really not giving us anything. That's been there. Making our country the most hated. Of course not. But that tells me I don't have a place in this world. Yes, you are. You somebody. You somebody. Don't let nobody tell you. You know what I'm saying? He don't define who we are. This country don't define who we are as people, Shauna. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It defines who the people that voted for him are. You know what I'm saying? Oh, their expectations of him was just a little bit too much. But the Republicans ain't going. They got a lot to say right now. And that's crazy to me because I've never seen so many Republicans go against their president. My day is every day. On no day do I let a Kern or Maria play with me, okay? She said, making our country the most hated. Facts. I'm just saying, how this country's running don't define us. You know what I'm saying? Because, we should have been woke when he was first in here. Really? When he was running for president, they ran up in that Capitol. They ran up in that Capitol after he told them to. His people. People that's got to fight beside him. Had to lock themselves in offices. Prayed at the door that they was hiding under desk and wasn't kicked in, and that they made it out alive. Our respect would have been lost then. But they held on with hope that he would come back and change some things for the better. He was gonna change. He was gonna be this person that was just gonna make America great, which he did make America great the last time he was here. I'm just saying. But he said he was gonna make America great again, and people absolutely believed him. I didn't. It was just another word on the curb to me. Let me find it. It's probably up in here. Because after that, this is the message that I'm going to leave, and then we're going to get into our next topic. But this is the message from Black Americans. Black Americans. Message to Trump.
And somebody in the White House needs to take Trump and sit his ass the fuck down. And Trump, why is you announcing this shit to us like we got something to do with this shit? And I'm trying to figure out when the fuck did Americans started speaking French, because bitch, we ain't bought my motherfucking thing. Like, we're already hard, then we gotta worry about this bullshit. Ever since you step foot in the motherfucking White House, you ain't did nothing but cause motherfucking chaos. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Stop fucking talking to us, having them folks over there thinking that we with you. We not with him. We don't fuck with him. He don't fuck with us, for real. This what happen when you have a reverse albino raccoon eyes, orange ass uneducated bitch in a motherfucking office. You bitches said y'all was vote for politics. These the politics y'all vote for? I'm not getting out there and fighting no motherfucking body. I'm on our red side. Trump, why? Why, bro? Why you K your ass over there fucking with them folks? God damn it. Already done told us. They been telling us since your last motherfucking presidential run. Bitch, don't come over here with this bullshit. Irene, whenever you see this motherfucking video, it wasn't me. It was Trump and Shamar. I'm on their motherfucking side. Fuck the U.S. I don't give a damn. And what you do? Take your motherfucking ass over there with that bullshit. Already been showing they ain't fucking playing. They mean business. They standing on what the fuck they talking about, Trump. What? Any two times you on the same political side as a motherfucker that's built like an uneven and cursive S, you just as fucked up as them. But then again, Trump can't read, Shamar can't read. Trump can't spell, Shamar can't spell. MAGA, where you bitches at? Did you take your ass over there and bomb them people? Look, we ain't got shit to do with it. If you want the address, I promise you, if y'all got an iPhone, Apple Maps, that motherfucker, it's nothing. Quit.
Trump. That was a message from some Black Americans. You know what I'm saying? So the Republicans ain't going, and neither are we. Like he said, when the fuck did we start speaking a French? Okay, ain't no we, ain't no us. Okay, VT, what happened? It really does affect our children, our future, because look what he allows. Let him keep getting out of jail, and the justice system is built for them, not the babies. It is. One thing about it, when you weak minded, you will fall for anything and follow anybody. Hey, Cola, what's going on? She said, it's the Shema for me, baby. He didn't have to throw them. Let's leave Shema out of it now. Okay? He said Shema intro. Leave Shema alone. Okay? Shema is a part of us. We leaving him alone. And look, when I was growing up, all he did is mess with girls and say you're fired. The women, yup. And when they don't have no way to, yup, they did, Shauna. They did. Okay, man, man, the Ray J situation is going viral. It's going crazy. But one thing I can say about that situation, and I want to say this to the women, we can't expect a man to mistreat a woman he has kids by and think that we're gonna be on a pedestal over them. The fact that he's still married to Princess, and the fact that we'll get in a relationship with a married man just because they're split up. You got, like, you know what I'm saying? I can like you, but if I'm still available and stuff like that, and I agree down the line after everything gets settled with you and stuff like that, I'll consider it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going into a relationship anymore with somebody that just doesn't have all they ducats in a row. Like, I can't do it and stuff like that. But I want to show you guys, and the fact that she was upset, it was like, girl, he literally just pulled a pow pow on Princess. He literally just pulled a pow pow on Princess. And now he's talking to you like a dog and you're upset. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that when they bring their new women, this be my thing. Y'all bring the new woman out into the public and stuff like that. Y'all so ready for lights, camera, action. I saying you ain't got your own thing going on, but until they get their shit settled and stuff like that, I just rather not. I rather, you know what I'm saying? Not saying paparazzi won't follow y'all, see y'all. They can think anything. They're gonna put out a story. That's just what it is. They're gonna put out a story whether you like it or not. It's just what it is. Before I get into the Ray J clip, tell me what y'all think. It's a man goes viral after he argues with his girl after getting paid and buying a new bed for her daughter while his son has bed bugs. But listen to this. It's the problem I have in relationships. Tell me what y'all catch.
I just feel like come on now, my daughter's finna be 15.
Can you put my son to bed too?
Your son is only 7 years old. What's wrong with the bed that he has?
You can't beat that bed bogus. He been had that bed since he was living with his mom. You acting petty as fuck right now.
I'm acting petty.
You finna buy your daughter a whole new bed just for what though? And like,
because we're moving into a new house. This is gonna be my
son
daughter's
can't
first
have
bed.
bed bugs all in them beds and everything.
Now it's bed bugs. Now it's bed bugs in the bed. Since when it was bed bugs in the bed?
You just got your insurance claim and you can't buy him a new fucking bed so he can be sleeping comfortable.
Your son is not my son.
You just told my son that he was throwing his bed away.
I never said that. So he can't keep his box frame? Why your son can't? I will buy him a new mattress, but why he can't keep his box frame? You think I'm gonna buy a 7-year-old a bed like this? I'm not doing it.
He gonna have it for the rest of his life.
No, I'm not doing it. My daughter's gonna be 15.
What's wrong with this one? She can't. No, it's not a perfect
She gets her big girl room, so my daughter's gonna get this whole setup.
So my son just gotta sleep on the floor. You just talking
about even about where your son has to sleep at. You're trying to make it seem like he can't have his box. You want him to have a headboard. He doesn't need a headboard. He's 7 years old.
First of all, she's pregnant by the man that she's talking to. The problem I had with that was, so you going to buy your daughter a new bed. What about my son? Well, that's not my son. Y'all relationship is all the way fucked up. Just being honest. Y'all don't need to be together. Yes, she's pregnant, co-parent. If y'all can do that, if y'all already going through it, what she's buying her son, because he's like, oh, you just got a whole settlement, which her money ain't your money. But at the same time, I'm looking at the situation going, she said, but your son ain't my son. And one thing, I can't be with somebody, yes, red flag, where we are one, and you don't include my, come on, you caught on to it, Time Warp, the whole Ray J thing twisted. Yes, Time Warp, you caught on to it. Hey, Detroit, what's going on, sister? If they were so-called drunk, you know this. Yeah, I'm going to get back to that, Regina. We are one. And now she's pregnant by this man. That's your son. See, right there, when we get to talking about whose kids are who, I'm out. Because you'll make me feel like you'll mistreat my child when I ain't around. You get what I'm saying? And then he said, so you gonna have my son sleeping on the floor? She said, it ain't about where your son is sleeping. Yes, it is. That matters. That matters that you're treating him different than your child because now y'all having a child together. So whatever you have, a girl or a boy, is gonna be his son's sister or brother. So the fact that it ain't got nothing to do with where your child sleep. Meaning that I can't fuck with you. I can't be with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, don't care where my child is gonna sleep. And automatic, Tasha, that's your daughter. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, and y'all living together. Ain't shouldn't be no separation. Shouldn't be no separation somehow whatsoever. And when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, split up. Y'all need to split up. Y'all definitely no. It's a no for me. It's a big no for me. It's an absolute not. Cause it's already like, come on, dog. Y'all already saying your son, your daughter. Instead of saying, why can't all the kids get a new bed? Why can't our kids get a new bed? It wasn't no hour, anything. Or I thought we was a family. Why are we making a difference with the kids? Ain't no way I'm not doing any of that. You gotta know you're dealing with before you get in a relationship. My kid's father already know. Don't bring nobody around if it's not genuine. And the same on my end. Absolutely, Kiwana. Absolutely. But a lot of people don't look at it like that. I was like, oh yeah, these red flags right here. Let me play Ray J and the New Girlfriend, and then we're gonna get into that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to it. All my notes. All my notes, y'all. I got my shit mixed with the baddies and the. I got a couple of things I want to talk about. Funky Dineva. This is Ray J and the New Girlfriend in the first clip.
I mean, can I finish? See, that's the problem. When I'm talking, you talk over me. Do you want to talk? Talk. If not, when I'm talking, let me finish talking. I'll let you finish talking. You're reading the chat. Read the fucking chat. Let me finish answering the question. If not, you answer it. Because I got 1 second before I don't want to answer it. Matter of fact, I'm not going to answer it. See how fast that takes when your attention span goes crazy? I was going to explain it to the chat, but I'll explain it to the chat later because this is my fucking chat. And I'll talk to the chat every day because I fuck with my chat. Now,
it's the New Girlfriend,
you got your
y'all.
chat too. So you can pull your chat up and talk to your chat. But don't ever think you run my chat. My chat runs me. It's all about the chat. When I say it's all about the chat, this isn't some kumbaya like this is everybody's chat. Everybody got their own fucking chat. This is not your chat. That's what I'm saying. I'll tell my chat tomorrow when I wake up.
Podcast would have been turned, baby.
Get it?
He know not to fuck with one of those like that.
That's why I fuck with the chat. The chat will never let me down. So if you thought this was our chat and they were going to just be OW Sheila for life, it don't work like that. This is my chat. You can cry all you want. But crying is cool because you start to realize that it's not always about you. You get what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about the chat.
They were just asking. Why are you being so mean to me?
So while she starts crying, Ray J done got up with his good selfish ass and walked off. Ray J and them know. Let me tell y'all why they don't date a black woman, a strong black woman. Cause he wouldn't even got to get that shit off with me. First of all, good motherfucker. I know, good motherfucker. Well, you don't think you talking to me like that with your nothing ass. That's how that would have started. That's how that would have started. And ain't no telling. I would probably say somebody's mother. I don't know. But you're not about to talk to me like that. But then again, Sheila, Sheila, you know, he didn't treat Princess any good. Or a matter of fact, any woman. You didn't watch For the Love of Ray? He slept with half the cast. Don't forget, old girl was pregnant, had to have an abortion. What was her name with the dragon or whatever? Tat on her face, real pretty girl. And they thought that was the cutest little thing ever. That at that time he had a whole bunch of women giving up their cat and their pocketbooks to win affection. And he didn't end up with none of y'all. He didn't end up with none of y'all for real. Chris, baby, he knew. Ray J knew what to do. He knew what to do. Hold on, let me get the other clip. Let me get the other clip of how he talked to him.
Your baby mama.
All right, fine, I will.
You just had a conversation with her.
Because that's my baby.
You gotta be
mama.
Barbie.
She's uncomfortable, right?
No, I never said she was. I said she's trying to understand how close we are, so she'll know how I'm gonna approach us with the kids.
Okay.
That's all.
The last thing I heard was that she's uncomfortable.
You're hearing what you want to hear.
You have to call her back. So the
battery died. So when we was in deep conversation, but you're not listening. All you want to do is just be non-supportive. So it's over.
It's over for sure. It's been over.
All right, fine.
Everyone knows that. You literally said it the other day in front of so what's different?
Hey, yo, chat. Me and Sheila are officially over with right now.
She was tripping, so I don't want to disrespect you and your family. That's all. It's not that serious. You just
she was tripping for what?
I don't know.
I said that the battery died, so she's tripping because my battery died.
So say that next time. Say that
you heard what she said in the car.
Say she's tripping.
What did she say? What did she say in the car?
No, we know what she said.
What did she say?
Listen what Princess said.
You want to be funny about it? Like,
no, what did she say?
She wants to see if I'm gonna cry again. Let's not even.
No, here's what she said. I want to meet Sheila, and she said I'm not gonna make her cry again.
I would love to meet your baby mama.
No, but let's not go to that. My baby mama said, "Where's Sheila? I would love to meet her."
I would love to meet her too.
And I said it's not happening right now.
Exactly.
And she said, "Ray."
I don't want to make her cry.
She said, "Ray, I promise you, I won't."
Never cry.
But she said I won't make her cry again.
She didn't, and she wouldn't.
Well, I didn't introduce you to
That's your baby mama. I get.
All right, so you're never satisfied.
So you're gonna put it to the chat to talk.
I'll put it on your forehead if that's better, whichever one you want to talk to. The chat can hear. Okay. End of the day. At the end of the day.
Exactly. That's why I'm putting your motherfucking left ear, because your left ear is bigger than your right.
I want to.
Your baby mama.
Sheila. Do you love yourself? Cause Princess said she don't want to make you cry again. Princess was just over there on Thanksgiving. Cause I'm trying to figure out why the hell Princess got to spend the night with him, with the kids, cause he ain't seen them. You done said Ray J ain't seen the kids, ain't caught the kids in forever. Oh, that's my cue. That's on you. Your relationship with your children is on you. If I don't got no problem with you seeing your kids, you know what I'm saying? If we got to meet up with your mother and she's the mediation between, the swapping of the children, you know what I'm saying? Hey, here you go, Miss Norwood, here goes the kids. Hey, Byron, what's going on? Hey, Happy, you know what I'm saying? Here goes the kids, this is the pickup day, these are the drop off times. Very immature, Levy, very immature. But it's the fact that she's sitting there, and he's like, yeah, Princess says she just don't want to make you cry again. You get what I'm saying? Well, what could she possibly make me cry about? What y'all got going on? Very sad and pathetic. Too old to be so childish. Too old to be so childish. And I can't do it. I can't do it when you got that kind of shit going on anyway. All this baby mama drama and shit, I can't do it anyway. That's some shit I just don't want to be a part of. Chris Green, that's what I said. That's what I said. Like, baby, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, girl, look, I ain't blaming Ray J for that. You too old to be sitting there, you know what I'm saying? During all of this or whatever. Let me hear what Princess got to say with her word ain't.
I kind of just reflect and make it about me. And make it seem like I was drunk or it was all my fault. That is not the case. I went to his house. First of all, I just moved into my new house, but I went to his house with the kids because I wanted the kids to have a good Thanksgiving with their dad. He's been gone for a month, hasn't seen them, hasn't called them, and he wanted to spend Thanksgiving with his kids. So I said, me and my cousin and my cousin's husband went over there with my kids and her 3 kids, and we were prepping to cook the food for Thanksgiving. And I told him before I went over there, don't start nothing or I will take the food and I will continue cooking at my house.
Sheila, come here.
I honestly don't know why I keep thinking we can just co-parent and be cordial with each.
That's Princess' phone. Princess, if you got to keep thinking about it, that means it's not going to work. Let's just be honest. Sheila, I got a problem with you because you're sitting there, he's humiliating you in front of thousands and thousands of people. It's all over social medias how he's treating you. We got Princess cooking Thanksgiving because Princess said he wanted to spend time with the kids. Well, what the hell was you going over prepping Thanksgiving food for as a family then if he wanted to see the kids? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just told him, don't start nothing. I'm going to leave and go home and cook. Right there, Sheila, should be all the more reason that you say, hey, this just isn't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But when you love the fame, the fortune, or something, I guess you'll tolerate just about anything. I'm not going. She needs counseling. Princess got another man on the side too. Her and Ray J both been. Girl, Samad, you can tell. You can tell. He knows those type of women to pick to put up with his foolishness. He doesn't have any benefits. Hey, Cream. What's going on? Hold on, Cream. Y'all make sure y'all drop Cream's link, okay? Hold on, Cream. But Princess, baby, girl, y'all toxic as fuck. Let Miss Norwood handle the kids. Seriously, let her handle the kids and stuff like that. Wrench Cream up. It's my skull gang. Sister, y'all, shout out to Cream, you know what I'm saying? And drop her link in the chat. Make sure y'all go subscribe and check her out, okay? They was going to, and then the fact that what your cousin and her husband coming over, how you just invite your cousin and your husband over to his house? Like, I know y'all might have been cool. I'm just saying, who brings +2s and shit like that with their kids? Because that means that you didn't trust going over there by yourself. So I'm not going. You get what I'm saying? I'm using my 6 sense, my discernment. I ain't going. She said with her sister and her family. Chris, you heard what she said? So me, my cousin, and her husband. Like, I mean, in your discernment, you wasn't trusting going over there in the beginning. This shit could have been prevented because you already knew that y'all toxic together. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just had a bang out situation. Y'all just had a fucked up situation. So why I think that I hate when couples think that we just had a big blowout. It's gonna be all right though. I get trying to save y'all marriage and stuff like that, but at this point, now y'all little separation and splats ain't it just ain't going. Hey, AC Shakur, what's going on? Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Yeah, Cream, no problem.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, we having an argument. Alright, we grown ups. If you wanna leave, leave. The kids is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You wanna go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown up argument which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you want to snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids is asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk. Y'all can't drive with these kids drunk. I'm not letting it happen. This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm going to defend my space. And now, when they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police gonna come and understand what I'm going through. Then I go to jail. I'm in my bedroom. They're in there snatching my kids out of the bed while they're asleep, and they're waking up yelling and screaming and crying. A dude is getting my kid out of the bed, bro. I'm going for mine. For my kids, I'm going to double down on that. Y'all can't do that. But you know what? It is what it is. I love my kids. I'm not playing about my kids. And that's it. That's it. I'm in my house. Y'all in my bedroom. Taking my kids out of the bed at 4 in the morning. With a man, with you, in my bedroom. I don't know.
So he must not know.
I showed self-control. I didn't touch Princess. I didn't touch nobody until the nigga started trying to get in the bed and snatch my kid. That's a whole nother thing, man. I'm in my house. I hate that this shit happened.
So he said he didn't have a problem in Princess. Y'all was inebriated. Yes, y'all was. Y'all was very much drunk. You could tell. I will say this. I get Ray J for saying y'all drunk. Let the kids sleep. You go ahead and leave. Because it was one of those things where you don't get to see the kids. And I hate that. Don't use your kids as leverage. Stop doing that shit. That shit's crazy. And then when a motherfucker become an absentee for real, we upset. Oh, he don't do nothing for the kid. He don't come around and shit only at your time and your convenience. That's not how it goes, Princess. Ray J, you opened your door to this stranger. You should have said, what you doing? That's off the muscle. What you doing? What they doing? What they doing? Because how long was they in the house before y'all started arguing? Because that's too much domestic violence around the kids without the pals. How long was he around in your home before he touched the kids or did any of this crazy stuff that you said he did? Because that's how I'm going to be at the door like, where y'all going? What's going on? And I would have told him, oh, you don't feel comfortable coming over with just yourself, then, hey, just let me spend time with the kids. But she prepping a meal as if y'all was going to be together. So, Lita, y'all just trying to put the kids in it, Princess. You using the kids as, what you prepping a meal for then? Y'all got enough money, he can get a shit catered. He can get a last minute meal up in there. Y'all was playing house. And y'all not good for each other. It's just that simple. And y'all got all this domestic shit going on and quit using that they was drunk, Ray J. It's not the case. It is a part of it. It's a part of it. And I bet the argument was simply retarded. Yeah, simply retarded. Cause you know when you're drunk, you get she looks like I don't seen Princess drunk on Love and Hip Hop, and baby, she just says anything, right? Some man going to see his room to get his kids had all the right to clock it. Yeah, Precious, I agree. But you saying some man went to your room, but you allowed the man in your home to kick it for how long? So don't let it be some man is in your house when you allowed this same man to be in your home for a minute because Princess said her cousin and her boyfriend. When that would have been at the door like a no. Because I don't rock with everybody coming in the crib. He should have called the cops with the kids in the house, and then after that, what was done was done. Absolutely. Absolutely. We talk about mental illness and how real it is. Because now I got to get on my girl, Krishan. Got to get on him. Krishan, baby, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And I'm saying that to say this. It's so much blood shed within these gangs, Bloods, Crips, Pyrus. And you playing such a dangerous game and you got a child. And I just feel like it's going to be your kid. It's always somebody that's innocent that has nothing to do with shit going on. Hold on, guys. Let me delete this one. She's pulling up with Bloods at one of Blueface's events. And let me find it. You're already into it with Lemmy. You're spilling tea about Lemmy. Let me let y'all hear this.
Really? You gotta remember when I'm on deck, it's a different crowd on deck. What is really? Did you try to pull up with the Bloods again? No, what they looking for, they called me this morning. So the Bloods that was with her, Zeus, now they looking for her. Because the bitch told them that she gave Blueface Dude's mama and baby mama address, which is a lie. Because Blue don't talk to the bitch. But the fact that she got at little dude like that, he all on the internet, so she ain't got that. She really need to get out of LA, bro. She gets the whole crib card and the one little blood card who was milking her. Now they didn't turn on her. So I guess tonight she pulls up with a bouquet of roses. Yeah. Right? I guess she thought she was gonna walk in with him, but Wax Crew was here. It don't work like that. Krishan Ross tried to pull up here tonight. She got ran the fuck out of here.
Wack ran you the fuck up at a Blueface's event and said you try to come with a bouquet of roses after having all of those Blood members pull up to an event. You are playing a deadly game, Krishan, and then you pull up with some roses. For what? That's crazy. And you wonder why the world is turning their back on you. People are wanting to call CPS. Your sister had some shit that wasn't so good. It fucked me up what Taseki had to say. Let me play what Taseki had to say about her sister.
Summons what motherfuckers like they didn't get summons. They didn't get summons through the email because bitches ain't even got an address. Let's talk about it. You bum, bad person. Bad fucking person. Look it up. It cost me way more money to do what I did. Summons motherfuckers than when I got back. I didn't get shit back. So with that being said, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with no motherfucking liars, manipulators, and murderers.
Baby, Taseki says she ain't doing this with lying motherfuckers and murders. Baby, when she said that, and she was referring to you, Krishan, She was referring to you, Krishan, and she said murder. You're a murderer, allegedly. What? And I do too, Cream. That's my girl. I love Taseki. And like I said, Summer, your ass got it coming. You don't have to, and that's why you really ain't going to the reunion. She did. Now, Summer did come back and say, "Have y'all seen what Taseki does to bitches? She's basically saying I'm too pretty to let her fuck my face up like that." But you called her a Edifowl, a Lester, and said she got to go fight her victims. And you were saying some out of pocket shit, so you would have to see me. And I know Taseki's gonna see her. You know what I'm saying? But Taseki said you're homeless and that you're a murderer allegedly. That was some shit. Shit. Now, Krishan, get your bag and go sit down somewhere. Get your ass some help. Whoever's her managers, y'all not doing a good job. Y'all not doing a good job. Because, for one, a good manager to me is, if I can't help you in all aspects of everything, thank you, Samara, thank you. If I can't help you with all aspects of everything, man, Cream, her ass, I did my little recap on my backup channel, girl. The girls are spilling the tea. Baby, Tommy done said that Biggie done sucked the securities peen and got chlamydia of the throat, and she's going to show the receipts. Baby, they don't even got to throw hands. The words that they throwing around Summer to Taseki and baby, the allegations Krishan is putting out again about Lemmy and everybody, baby, that y'all ain't got to throw hands no more. The words alone are gut wrenching to me. Let me say that. Let me say that, baby. Ouch. So with you crashing out, you got these people going through it, you got these guys beefing and stuff like that. Now the one dude is talking about how he wants to go on a live, Blueface and stuff. He can't wait to see Blueface. I see you starting a war with people over your feelings for Blueface. You know what I'm saying? You're very toxic. Y'all don't need to be together. Y'all don't. Blueface, if you know what's good for your career, then I would stay away and keep it going, keep knocking her from getting in the shows. He don't want you there, girl. He don't want you there. Figure out a way to co-parent. I know Carlissa's not going to be a good mediation on this. This is what she had to say about Blueface. I don't know. Look, Carlissa don't bite her tongue when it comes to these kids, but Carlissa said y'all mouth ain't so fresh and so clean.
I didn't even. Her dad asked her dad. Her dad tried to give her some Gatorade that he drank off of. No, I'm going to give her own Gatorade. Now, if you want to do that when I'm not here, that's on you. But I don't let her drink after grown people either. I don't care who it is. I don't let her drink after grown people. Except for me, her grandma. You know what I'm saying? I got a clean bill of health. I don't be in the streets. I don't be talking to people too close. I keep people's distance. When you know what I'm saying, I know how the world works. But y'all, no, you can't touch Journey Pie. I'm so sorry. It would have been the same thing if somebody reached out and tried to pick up my baby, my other baby, Junie. Like if you would have tried to reach out and pick Junie up, it would have been the same energy. I'm gonna respect their parents' wishes when they're around me and provide a healthy environment for them as good as I possibly can.
She said, I'm going to do what the parents want me to do and provide a clean. Hell, you said Blue Mouth wasn't clean. You said he tried to give the little Journey some Gatorade, and you said absolutely the fuck not. His mouth wasn't so fresh and so clean. Girl, I cannot take you serious. And I can't take you serious for the fact that you own the grandbaby of Krishan when it's lights, camera, action, but you done talked about that baby and some more shit. I don't care. Like I said, my baby could be Down syndrome blind, can't hear or nothing. That's still mine. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody saying a fuck thing about him. You don't talk about his little eyes and everything. But instead of your son and Krishan getting him the medical that he needs with the money that they're getting, go to Lemmy Plummer. Quit talking about him and go to Lemmy Plummer and say, can you help me get the best? Don't even pay me. Just give my son the best medical that can provide him to walk again, talk, you know what I'm saying? Something. His little body was so limp the other night. He was blue fat. And here she, Krishan, your ass just sitting there in that bra and panties. I could not believe it. I said, the baby's head. He can't keep the baby's head balanced. Junior's head just falling all over. I'm like, it's so embarrassing. That is embarrassing. This man's doing an interview. You all in it. He's fighting his sleep. You are too. You in your panties and bra. Go take your ass to bed. You and Junior, go lay down. Go lay down. And you wonder why you getting slammed the way you are. It's you. But again, if I can't be all that I can be, you know what I'm saying, for you as a manager, I can't manage you. It's just the truth of it. Baby, in other news, baby, Yandy's ass has put on an appearance for years, and I like you, Yandy. I ain't got no problem with you, but baby, Mendici's going all the way home. In my Tamar Braxton voice, Funky Dineva done came and said, "I've let you lie on me. I've let you put all these allegations on me. No more. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about you and Mendici. Let me get to Funky Dineva. Thank you, Funky Dineva, because you have accused Funky Dineva of causing you to be in the hospital and stuff like that. And one thing about it, two things for sure, you know what I'm saying? As your friend, and he's been rocking with you for a long time, and Tamar's attitude is very nasty. I don't like her at all, you know what I'm saying? But Funky Dineva got some stuff to say about y'all.
Since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendici's had in front of me. Okay? All of that, your shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met him, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you was throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendici's got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay? And the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay? Now, if anybody knows, since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendici's had in front of me. Okay?
Yandy, Tamar's best friend, Funky Dineva, just said that, Mad Day, I tell you. On Mad Day, I'm telling you. But Tamar's like that. I watch her. I don't like her. Hey, Justy. Look, Rapson said, whoa. Sunday said, ooh, baby. Funky through the entire. He said, it's a wrap. He said, you don't get to lie on me no more. You're not going to sit here and tell a lie on me and this is what it is and this is what it ain't and woo, woo, woo. Hold on, y'all. He had a little more to say, too. Let me get to it real quick. Thank you, Cream, for becoming a member.
Let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole...
No, not that one. Let me get to the new clip. Let's get to the new clip.
I love your mama and daddy, but the biggest failure in life they ever had was your ass. Something.
Wait, Funky, not even. Calm down. What happened? He said Mendici and his friend bust her teeth out hitting it from the back. Knock it onto the headboard is what he said. Is what he said. You heard what she just said. It's what he said. Like rough. Liking it rough and blamed it all on him. Liking it rough and tough.
I love your mama and daddy, but the biggest failure in life they ever had was your ass. Something about the way they raised you or didn't raise you
Mad Daddy
got you fucked up. And on top of that, I'm going to take it a step further. You may not want to believe it, and your family may be in denial. There is something psychiatric with you. I tried to love you, bitch. I love your mama and daddy, but the biggest failure in life they ever had was your ass.
Ooh, Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva said, you're not about to keep blaming shit on him. No, ma'am, no way, no, sir, no how. That you not about to keep saying nothing about him. Leave his name out of everything that you got going on, Tamar. Now, Mendices, one thing that I don't like and respect, because on Love and Hip Hop, you was playing the love and devoted husband, and when shit was going on with Kirk and Rashida, you know what I'm saying? Yandy's coming to her husband, as we would. You know, we go to our men and we talk. That's what we do in relationships. You talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, baby, let me tell you about this bitch and her nigga. You know what I'm saying? When really, and it's crazy, Yandy, that you was worried about Kirk still sleeping with baby mama. When indeed that your husband, see, when we worried about somebody else's shit, and this is real shit, when we worried about what the fuck's happening in somebody's relationship, that he's fucking and sucking somebody else and cheating, something's going on with us. We lost focus of somebody in our house too. We lost focus of somebody in our house too. And you was really serving it up to Kirk and Rashida, saying that they was doing threesomes with Jasmine, gossiping. The whole time you worried about Rashida and Kirk and Jasmine, he was getting his lollipop licked. He was, you know what I'm saying, hitting bitches from the back, knocking teeth out. You know what I'm saying? Going through his 50 shades of gray. That's why I don't give a fuck what nobody doing in that relationship. I really don't. Please leave people from Miami-Dade alone. Just don't do it. Okay, exactly. And he called her slow and mental after she got the lawyers. He said, not today. Yes, he did. Funky Dineva's saying the most. Y'all got to go check it out. He's not letting up on them. He's not, no, none of that. He ain't giving a damn. He ain't giving a damn. He said he's not taking it no more. He's not putting up with it. You know what I'm saying? And once gloves off like that, y'all no longer friends. He said the worst mistake your parents made was having you. Ouch. On top of the spilling the tea about you and Mendices. The fact that she was, did y'all see, Birdman couldn't even talk to Tony. He couldn't even talk to Tony. She was all on him, and in the phone call, Tony's face was priceless. You can tell. Like, let her talk to her man. And why are you on him like that? Because they said you were sleeping with him too, allegedly. Matter of fact, they said that Tamar had him first. Which, I mean, it's probably not too many people in the industry. Your sisters ain't going to be able to bump heads behind you the way they said you lose as a goose. Hell, you get married every 6 months. Allegedly. Every 6 months. I'm like, damn, where the white man come from? Now y'all divorced. Like, God, did that even last 4.5? Did that even last 4.5 months, y'all? I'm just asking for Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva, if you heard this, did that last 4 months? I was like, God, she getting ready. Wait a minute. Is she renewing her vows? Now he don't look like the same guy. What the fuck? I can't. That you already know they rap sheet. Rhapsody of my line, Samai. Yandy does not fight, but baby, listen, her sister will not come to all 4 corners of hell. Wait for it. I'm waiting on it, Sanji. Funky Dineva doesn't care. He say she lied on him. That's what he said. On Love and Hip Hop, not. No, not my teeth. I'll pull my hair just a little bit, but not my teeth. Ken, you not even pulling my hair. Then if it's a wig, I don't mind you snatch it off, and I done told you about the wig. Then you bitches that wear wigs that ain't said that y'all wearing a wig and got him thinking that y'all was born with Brazilian. Stop it. And if not, our lashes. Because I'm telling the motherfucker like, hey, these lashes in my wig might slip off. I don't know. And I snore loud. So do you need me to spend the night or you want me to go home? Yo, I'm just saying, I'm drunk and you know what I'm saying? And I got that Sealy hair. So if you feel like something cutting you, it ain't nothing but my hair. I'm just gonna be honest with his ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to wake up and hit me in my mouth. I'm just saying. But Funky not even said not today. Or tomorrow. Or next year, Tamar. I'm waiting for Yandy. And I'm only waiting for Yandy because, again, she was in Kirk and Rashida mix. And spreading all kind of shit about them. I snore and I sleep. Girl, Candy. My lash might be on his lashes. My lash might be on his forehead. I don't know. I sleep rough. These ain't mine. This ain't mine and these ain't mine. And the eyebrows I drew in. I just don't want to scare the motherfucker too bad. Is that a bad thing? I just don't want to scare his ass too bad. So I'm just being honest. But again, Tamar is not from the DMV. Yandy's sister is about that life. I think she lost those teeth from Yandy's sister. Also, you think Yandy's sister fought her? Do you really think Yandy's sister fought her, Sanji? But this my thing. Yandy, don't. This my thing. Don't get your sister into it. Even if her sister can fight, that's your shit. That's your husband. Go stand up on Tamar by yourself. Run up on Tamar and do your thing. But if you ain't my friend, I'm taking it up with my man. I don't got nothing to say to you. You know what I'm saying? You just a home wrecking whore. So what I want to talk to her for? We gotta know that in a relationship. What you want to talk to the bitch you know about? I'm gonna get to a perfect example. Let me get to a perfect example. So Diddy's documentary come out, right? Shout out to Sean Combs. Some are saying that some people are saying that 50's doing it because Diddy knocked down his baby mama and stuff like that. Some are saying that they want the truth out. They wanted to see it. I did. And it was interesting. What was interesting to me that stood out because the friend of Don's, that the Dirty Money group. And I be wanting to know like what y'all was doing with y'all money. You get what I'm saying? And she was saying like how she lost her daughter, that Diddy wanted her to make a statement saying that all allegations that Don put out on him and stuff like that, lash my end on the pillow, Samaj, hear me? That Don was lying on him in her little statement she wrote against Diddy and some of the things that they done. She was like, well, I need your help, Diddy, too, because I'm fighting for custody of my daughter, XYZ. Hey, Tracy Ann. And Diddy was like, well, dang, I wish I could help you, but, you know, nigga in the bind. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. We talk about Diddy. The face of Ciroc. The face of Sean Combs, fashion line. The face of a lot of different stuff. The cover of some of the biggest magazines ever, and you're going to let him say that he ain't got it. Like, not that you needed too much. Right? So then, this is where Cassie comes in, and this is why I don't like domestic violence. I hate that he put his hands on you the way I did, but let me tell you something. Your ass knew good and fuck well he was with Kim. But you wanted star, fame, and fortune. You wanted the stardom. You wanted the fame, you wanted the fortune. Now see, you young people might not understand this, but how you get them is how you lose them. But see, you fucked with a monster. You know, Diddy was a different kind. You thought he was this man, right? You see how uncomfortable that Kim was when they was on the red carpet. Kim couldn't even look at her. She couldn't look at Kim. You get what I'm saying? But Kim kept it classy. But you could see the pain. I don't know if y'all been in a relationship for real and y'all been hurt by your man. And can't nobody explain that when you really fuck with somebody and they do you like that. She only asked for 5K, right? He couldn't give it to her. But guess what her ass did though? She wrote that statement for Diddy against her homegirl. Didn't she? All the allegations against Diddy, them are fake, she's lying. And you still didn't get a dime. See, don't tell on a motherfucker at the end. That's what I don't respect about none of them. Everybody was eating ass, sucking peen, baby oiling they shit up, taking X pills. The dude said he was getting the gigolo. Hell, a male gigolo. We know what a male gigolo is. Sucking and fucking for hours. Now you want a piece of the pie. Why? You don't want a piece of the pie when using her sucking and fucking dry for 6 hours. Can't say dry. I had a lot of lubricant. You said they even told you there was something in the baby oil. I was like, damn, they put a stimulant in. I didn't know you could put stimulants in the baby oil. I didn't know that. I never knew you could put stimulants in a baby oil to keep y'all going for hours. They was going too long. And I don't know what type of shit they was in, but baby, it's old pocketbook of mine is closed. It's closed for all those kind of activities. I be telling a lie if a bitch said I can get that, I couldn't hit who. I be lying. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. He'll feel like he was fucking up a Winfrey off of Color Purple, baby, when she got her eyes shut. Honey, you don't want this. You don't want, ain't nothing Johnson & Johnson, nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing y'all can do. This, baby, dried in the coffee, baby. I would just put it out there like that. Just keep motherfucker away from me. I can't do nothing with it, baby. It's stimulants in her. Ain't nothing getting this pocketbook open. Thank you, show with some Glorilla glue, whatever. But he did it and got paid $6,000 every 2 weeks. What was you doing with your money? He said they flew him out and everything. So what was you doing with your money? BT, I'm just being honest. Funky said he been running around with Tamar, all loose and reckless. Tamar had Mendes. He's writing Yandy a goodbye letter. He read it to him. Funky allegedly. Yandy found the letter. Oh, well then that's what it is. You don't need the next bitch to convince you to write a love letter to me to end it all. Just leave. Just go on, leave. Don't nobody that look. Mendici look like his ass is weak like that. To get a bitch to write me a Martin Luther King, I had a dream that we was breaking up to my type of letter. Get the fuck on, die. Like, I couldn't even take him serious anymore. I just couldn't. That's his wife. Like, if you that weak, you know what I'm saying? We really this shit just ain't working out. But anyway, back to Diddy. So she asked for 5K and turned on her friend, only to come back and say how he didn't look out and whoop de woo and all of this. Like, it's like, okay, like we seen that from all the other people. Then the dude that was making the music for him. Now, you wasn't getting paid. How did you continue to stay? And let him keep calling you saying, hey, we're working on it. You know, your payment coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm only giving it a couple of weeks. After 30 days, hey, because it ain't 30 days is going to turn into 60 to me. 60 is going to turn into 90. 90 is going to turn into what? 120? But you started getting freak offs. You start letting him use the baby oil on you. Now, I know Diddy held some power. His mother was involved with some mob people. Like the real mob, not the, the Scarface mob type thing. Yeah, the Godfather type shit, allegedly. So Diddy was always around some influential people due to his mother. You know this is not the only somebody else's guy, but let me stay on topic. But I know too much about Diddy. I don't want to know too. I don't. After knowing that they was putting medicine, you know what I'm saying, like I guess ecstasy into the baby oil and to keep them stimulated, God only knows. God only knows. That's scary. That's real scary. Ouch. And they said that Diddy's son was in a lot of them freak offs. He's a menace too. Because I think, you know, sometimes you'll be like father, like son. And I believe those stories about Kim because I was going to read a couple of snippets of her book, but I think I'm going to save that for the backup channel and do that over there because it's interesting. But I know his ass got mad when she had that on, when she had that Tupac shirt on that red carpet. You could tell by his face. So you know the face speaks 1,000 words. And how he said that, how old girl said that she wanted what was his name? That Cassie wanted to go up to the top of the mountain on their exercise walk. And she was like, no. But they invited him anyway. And how did he picked her up and wanted her to go on live and with her? I'd have disappeared then. Ain't that much money in the world for me to make where you say you want to go, like, if I want to unalive a motherfucker, you gotta be down like Brandy. Like, okay. I'm a smile and everything. Baby, as soon as I get my belongings, they'll never see me again. They'll never see me again. He don't got to worry about none of that. None of that. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. He said we got to take lives. This job consists of murdering, unaliving. When in fact that the one that owned 25% of Bad Boys said that he had something to do with Pac. We knew that. And Biggie. When y'all see Biggie, the last time he was in LA, Biggie looked so uncomfortable. And one thing I tell y'all, go with y'all instinct. If something say don't go somewhere, don't go. And Justin's only like 30 years old at the most. Allegedly, PAC had a very good sex game. No, I didn't sleep with him, but Pac. Okay. Somebody said I ain't sleep with him though, but they said he had some good D. Okay. Well, I mean, I can see that with Pac. I really could. She said Kid Cudi. Yeah, Kid Cudi. Yeah, Kid Cudi. And said he wanted them to murder Kid Cudi because Cassie started sleeping with Kid Cudi. But Cassie, you knew his ass was with Kim. I ain't great keep using nobody's age because by the time you was hitting in them 20s, your ass knew. Them twins was fresh. See, they don't want to talk about that. They want to stay on the fact that what he did to her at that elevator. That's not cool. Domestic violence isn't cool at all. But at the same time, we're not gonna act like she wasn't sleeping with him, knowing he was with Kim. R.I.P. to Kim. She couldn't live her life because he was one of those. If I can't have you, nobody will. You barely made it out with your life, Cassie. Barely. You see, J-Lo's people got behind her real quick and made her leave his ass alone after that club shoot. That girl know who she saw. And he never did shit for Shine. Not one dime. Them whole 10 years. That man took that charge. Knowing he didn't do that. He did look funny. He did look funny. And I knew the Ario day before any of this happened. We knew. I said, y'all, he gonna try to sleep with Aubrey. You can tell how he was with her. And I always told my sister that Don would be next. And Don don't start that. Because you wanted to be the face of Danity Kane. You did. But he did you dirty money. And he did you dirty. He did you dirty. You wanted the number one spot and he gave it to you. Because Aubrey wouldn't sleep with him. And I was glad that Aubrey got away from him because Aubrey was being liked. Them industry guys liked Aubrey. Love you, Sanji. Love you, Sanji. You fine. Just saying. And you thought you had it all. And women do that. In the industry, they do that. Dawn was going to be the face of it and she couldn't. And I'm glad when Aubrey read those texts and the messages about him saying, I'm about to masturbate to you, it made me sick to my stomach. Because they were so young. And to her, that like, to her, how sick, like, gross, like, dog, for real. That would make anybody uncomfortable. And all you ever wanted to do was live your dream as an artist. Hey, love, what's going on? So y'all check that Diddy documentary out. I'm gonna read a couple of snippets out of Kim's book. I am, but I'm gonna use it over there because that's where I'm doing my book club. So I'm definitely gonna read some snippets out of her book and stuff like that to get a better insight of Kim. I know her best friends have spoke out and stuff like that. Y'all know they unalived the one guy in Atlanta allegedly that Kim Porter was seeing on the side. Hey, everything Fat Taylor, hey sister. Allegedly he got unalived, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like anybody that she affiliated herself with after leaving Diddy alone, something happened to them. We know Albie Shores definitely wasn't happy. He definitely accused Diddy of having something to do with Kim Porter because everybody's saying that Kim was perfectly fine. I've not met one person yet unless they was paid by Diddy. And, you know, come on, y'all use that blood money to keep Kim's book off the shelves because it was going to be one of the best sellers ever because everybody wants to read about what Kim went through. And I'm going to read some of them snippets and stuff like that, read through her eyes and stuff. I don't know what, you know, I kind of can use my discernment to know what's real and what's fake in that book, but I do want to read it. I'm on chapter 1 now. I didn't even do the introduction. I'm skipping straight to part 1. I'll read the introduction later of the book, but I want to get to part 1 and really get into everything that she had to endure and witness and stuff like that. I hate it for the twins right now. You know what I'm saying? Prayers to them that, cause baby, the way they be dressing, baby, I was like, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's tragic. I ain't judging, but I'm just saying, like, oh, baby, in the industry, it's one thing already for our kids to be dressing like this and the image that they give a man at such a young age, but they in one of the darkest, and their daddies lived in the dark part of the industry, not so much of the bright part where them girls got a fair chance to, you know what I'm saying? Why can I see some stuff happening and some things that they'll do end up doing and stuff like that? They might still be little princess walking down the red carpet or the, you know, runway modeling and stuff, but still it's crazy. She said, true that. She said Biggie was on crutches and in pain with a broken leg and had to get on a plane the next morning to go somewhere. Diddy forced him to go to LA knowing that Biggie didn't feel safe. Yeah. He didn't like it. Biggie wasn't comfortable. And you could tell that even how they were saying how Puffy was jealous and stuff like that, you could see it. And he when he said it, he was like, yeah, when Pac and Biggie was hanging out, it was like he took my best friend. You too old. That'll creep me out. Even dating a motherfucker like it, like, bitch. Did he just say they just old as we are? Big didn't trust you. I know that Big didn't trust him. I know that Big had niggas in his ear telling him about Pac and not getting paid. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got her book and she went through hell. I'm right rid of Detroit. I'm sorry, they look good. And he could get his karma through them. They look good, BT. It's just the dress, it's the image. You get what I'm saying? And coming from a father and the things that he has on his background, it's the image that they portray to me. Young ladies, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're ugly girls. I never said that. I'm just saying that I would rather, you know what I'm saying? They could dress so, and you know what I'm saying? They could dress so much more better, a little bit more clothing at their age. And I know they getting of age to where they can make their own decisions and stuff like that. But the dark side of him, and everybody knows about Clyde Diesel. I mean, what's his name? Clyde, what is his name? His background is not good. That white man. What's his name? Sorry if I got it wrong. Saying Clyde. What's his name? Clyde Davis. What's his name? Everybody that has Clyde Davis. Yes. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Dancing in everybody's video. Man, when Suge Knight said that, if you want a manager that ain't dancing all up in your video, whoop. Ooh, wee. Because every artist that came on there said Diddy didn't pay them. Everybody that got on there said Diddy didn't give them anything. And when y'all gotta think when Suge Knight said that was years ago. That was years ago when he said that at the Source Awards or the Hip Hop Awards, whichever one it was. That was years ago. And he really wasn't paying him, and he's worth billions. Clive Davis. Sorry, Clive Diesel from the Black Sector. Sorry. That's because he can only do choreography and not sing or rap. Girl. And I definitely I don't want no manager like that. But when he said that he didn't want Biggie on that magazine cover, because it really was him and Biggie. And then how he had the man taking all the change and all the documents. Yeah, I was parking Big for sure. It was always something about Diddy. It was always something about Diddy. Whitney Houston. Clive them knew. Clive Davis them already knew about Whitney. You hear me? It was a dark industry. They did that. They did that because Whitney was ready to talk and tell everything that was happening. It was just that simple. And so was her daughter. So was Bobby Christina. Bobby Christina was tired too. And y'all know they Masons and all that old crazy ass shit. The grandmother and all that. You know? But it's a good one. It's good to watch to see how dark the industry really is and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? How shit really went down to show y'all how the setup really was and how real shit was really getting and how dark. But you know, like I said, Cat Williams always said that, and it's crazy how all you motherfuckers was jumping off into that baby oil pool that he had years ago. All y'all attended the parties. Ellen DeGeneres. Y'all see Leonardo DiCaprio having the best time. Ooh, I can have the best of both worlds and nobody's gonna say anything. I can sleep with him too. He'll suck me up. And he'll eat my ass. For the free. Because it's your party, Diddy. She will come behind him and eat my ass and stuff. That's how them Diddy parties went. They was amazed. So I can hit him from the back and she's gonna come and clean me up. Word. We get to do it for hours. Word. The best of both worlds all throughout them parties. Some of the biggest stars was there in attendance. Sure was. They ain't gonna show their face in court. They don't want nobody to know that they was a part of them freak offs. They was sleeping with youngins, men and women. But y'all was there. It wasn't nothing but another Hugh Hefner, just in the black world. Y'all see Hugh Hefner again. I tell y'all again, Hugh Hefner got to sleep with the young girls forever. Nobody said a fuck thing. What's the problem then? Why is it outrage because it's Diddy? Why is it outrage because it's R. Kelly? We watched the Playboy Bunnies. They was young as hell. Kendra and them was young. It's taking them right out of their homes. Nobody said anything. He had his main bitch there recruiting all the youngins. The blondes, the brunettes. He could only have one, brunette at a time. Them young blondes, baby. Most of them Hollywood weirdos have been to Denzel. Because they was clear. That's not her bio mom. Who, Latasha? Who wasn't whose mama? You saying Whitney wasn't her bio mom? Who wasn't whose bio mom? You saying Whitney wasn't Bobby Christina mama? Whitney mama. I'm confused. You said Whitney wasn't Bobby Christina mama? Oh, Whitney's mom. Oh, Whitney mama wasn't Whitney mama? I didn't know that. Yeah, I know Hugh was white. I'm just saying, with no outrage. So Whitney mama wasn't Whitney mama, is what I'm asking them. I never do that. What, was she adopted? It's crazy what you find out, but I don't know. I never knew that. She was like, no. So then elaborate, Latasha. You know what I'm saying? You saying Whitney, just saying like this. If I come in and say, that's not her mama. I'm pretty sure everybody was like, who? Not just me. Who? That's her adopted mama, or that's her auntie. You know what I'm saying? So I can know a little bit more, because I never knew that. I never knew that she wasn't Whitney's mama. That's crazy work to me. Look, Queen Butterfly said, I never heard that before. I never heard it. Has anybody else ever heard that she's not Whitney's mama? Look, Detroit said Whitney's mama wasn't Whitney's mama. Yeah. Her stepmother, her father, had Whitney on his wife. I didn't know that. Well, she was good to Whitney. Detroit said, nope, I ain't going. Well, she was good to Whitney. I mean, shit, Whitney left for her fortune. Her dad cheated. The woman got pregnant with Whitney, and they took Whitney. Look it up. Kiwana said it's true, Detroit. That's new to me. Kenny said, first I heard, shut up. The shit you find out with this one, you think you know, you don't. They say Whitney's mother was the singer from back in the day. Not Sissy. Shut your mouth. Sissy must couldn't have kids. Sissy, your ass got some splaining to do. But Sissy was good to her from what I seen. It's like the movie Fences. She said, I definitely heard that before. Okay, Empress, thank you. New to me, girl. She looked just like her mama. Who her mama, Empress? Do you know the singer that was her mama? Did Whitney die knowing this, or did she know this? Because if y'all know it, I know she know it. Rumor has it Whitney's dad had an affair with the singer, and Whitney is her daughter. Whitney is a split image of her mother. What about the oldest brother, Whitney? Is that his mother? Me too, love. I want to know now. She said, whoa. Erica. She said, I'm from New York, New Jersey, like she was, and she is her mom. Miss Sissy is her mom. So Lady May said that is her mama. Are you saying that the singer Lady May that is her mama? She said, damn, let me go make sure Dalen Dalen real mama. You heard me. It's my kids, my kids. Let me test their ass. Let me call my kids in a minute and test their ass. Not back then when you bring a baby home and say we're gonna raise her together. I get that. But I want to know, like, now I'm interested because was the mama willing? You know what I'm saying? Was it a point of I'm gonna take my daughter? Did the mama die? Did what happened to make him bring her home to Sissy to raise her? That's all I'm asking. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? You just went in there and took her and said, we're gonna raise my daughter. I'm just asking. Queen Butterfly said, I need proof. She said Teresa Graves is the other woman. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my good ass on this good Google. Okay, let me see what you saying was Teresa Graves. Teresa was on the line by who I don't know. Unalive. Shut your mouth. Y'all not about to get me started on Whitney, baby. Yep, I seen it as soon as I put in Teresa Graves. Actress and singer Teresa Graves is not biologically related to the legendary singer Whitney, despite persistent rumors and perceived physical resemblance between the two. The main points addressing this conspiracy theory are no DNA linked Teresa Graves had no children. Timeline discrepancies. Graves was a teenager living in Los Angeles while Whitney was born in New Jersey. Official records. Whitney Houston's birth certificate lists Cissy Houston as her biological mother. The rumors largely stem from social media discussions where people notice strong physical resemblance and somewhat similar singing quality, leading to unsubstantiated theories about a secret adoption or affair. Graves' sister has publicly dismissed these claims. They said, how many children did Teresa Graves have? Personal life and death. They had no children together. Graves was baptized as one of the Jehovah's Witnesses in 1974 and almost immediately began using her celebrity to bring international awareness to the brutal persecution of witnesses in Maui under the leader. Because they was talking about right here why Whitney didn't go to the father's funeral. And it kind of makes me think, like, we know people had money back then to do things and persuade people and change things. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to take the thought and say it's a conspiracy. Um, and what was the cause of death for Teresa? Fire. Mm, hmm, hmm. Let me look at it side by side. Oh, yeah. Now, I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody telling me. Yeah, I'm sorry. These are side by sides of Whitney and Teresa. Sissy, you wrong as a motherfucker, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, things like that, what was done in the dark, you know what I'm saying, was swept under the rug and shit. And that's what's going on with these black families today. All the secrets and shit like that. Soon as they say hit the side by side, baby, dead on. You can't take y'all not bright. That's where she got that talent from. A girl, look. And Dion, yo motherfucking Car reading ass should have seen that shit. You knew. You knew. Wasn't Dion Sissy's sister? Whose sister Dion? Yeah, daddy didn't want to get kicked out the church. Shit. Wasn't no conspiracy. Yeah, they ain't no, sissy. She don't look nothing like you. I'm sorry. She don't look nothing like sissy. We ain't gonna keep sitting her lying. We in the new era. We ain't tell no lies. Dion is her cousin. Well, her good reading ass knew that. You know what I'm saying? Um, she don't look nothing like sissy. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you sissy neighbor. She don't look like nothing like you, sissy. Never has. This is her mama. You know what I'm saying? The daddy slept with her. He didn't want the church to look at him. You know what I'm saying? And turn their backs on him with his good cheating ass, with his good money collecting ass, passing the collection plate all motherfucking day long while service is going on ass. And he had that baby with this girl, Teresa. Yes, he did. You know what I'm saying? And he said he can give her a better life. You know what I'm saying? And y'all paid her off. And that's what happened. And then just unfortunately, Teresa dies in a fire. Man, stop it. Stop it. Sissy good ass used Dion and them cards to grow do a root on that girl, and that's what y'all did, ain't it, Dion? Allegedly. Let me get the fuck up off here with this shit. We do know people will go to their grave with a lie. Yes, I'm looking on the side picture. They look like twins. That's her daughter. Dion was sissy niece. Okay, well, listen to her talk. Whitney look just like a mama. Whitney do. Sissy them deal in roots. They was Masons. They daddy was Masons and all that. They was roots and stars, whatever y'all call them. Silver stars, 12 days of Christmas. That star on the Christmas tree, whatever y'all call them. Gates of Hell star. I don't know what y'all call them. That's them. What are they called? The star of a Melodra Hearted, the David, whoever he is. That one, them. Yeah, them. I knew about that then. Yeah, them Eastern stars. Yeah, Northern Lights. Then I knew about them being Northern Lights and all of that shit then. And y'all know how they deal with some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Let me get my ass up off here. Y'all not about to get me started on this shit. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this with y'all today. They were sisters. I thought Celine and Sissy were sisters. I mean Dion and whoever. The Kardashians. Them are the Kardashians. I thought her and Sissy were sisters with their good card reading asses. And she had that 1-800 number that was giving people for years, baby. Dion was giving them false readings for years, baby. But didn't want to tell nobody that Whitney belonged to Teresa. You heard her talk. Oh, I'm probably look into it, Latasha, when I get off of her. Empress Yaya, I'm just saying, it's the resemblance for me. She said they kind of, as her daughter. Yeah, you know I'm talking about the Northern Lights. Yeah, them. Girl. Y'all know how I am with them. I don't know what they are. You know what I'm saying? Them right there, the Christmas lights. But yeah, I found that out when before Whitney died and stuff, looking at her and Bobby show and stuff. I would look up stuff because I liked her and Bobby show. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. So I would look up stuff on their background and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I forgot it was her and the brother. Something happened with Whitney and the brother and stuff like that. Something happened and it wasn't so good. And I was reading up on the girlfriend, the remember Whitney's best friend. I knew they had been together. You know what I'm saying? It was just right there. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, that they had been together and stuff like that. You could just tell, you know what I'm saying? And Whitney loved her, but Whitney, they couldn't stand Bobby. Yeah. Because Bobby ass was going to get in there and find out the truth. Bobby from the streets. Bobby from the hood. Bobby from the hood. And Bobby doped up. You know, you get on that dope. Y'all ain't been on that dope. But you get on that powder, and they was getting their fresh off the boat. Shit. They didn't have what I was getting. They didn't have that stopped on shit I was getting. They had fresh off the motherfucking boat. Fresh from Colombia shit. So Bobby ass was probably looking into some shit on their asses and sitting there getting high with Whitney. They up all night gossiping with their good asses, they good high asses, and was saying the most. Robin and Whitney, yes. Robin and Whitney, definitely. First cousins, Dion and Sissy. Yeah, they was lovers. Who's on his brothers, Kamara? Whose brother? Oh, yeah. They could, yeah. I got what you're saying. Mm. Sissy went to Dion ass with them Christmas lights. Cousins of hers, them Christmas light family and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Them Star Davids, and had Dion do some roots on Teresa. I'm telling y'all. And she went over there and they paid somebody and set her ass on fire. Allegedly. Y'all ain't heard it from me though, because I didn't know. I'm just guesstimating. You know what I'm saying? But I could see how it went down. Y'all not going to sit there and say that Sissy's y'all neighbor and that y'all know for a fact if y'all wasn't in the hospital when she pushed Whitney out of her pussy. I'm just saying, don't come here telling me nothing about Sissy being her mama. I don't believe it. Whitney and Robin were in love since high school. Show was. Hey, Peaches girl. Show was. Show was. If did nobody see Sissy have her? Mm-mm. The whole situation was left. Who still believed that Blue Ivy was a surrogate? It did. That whole situation went left. I believe it. Kamar, I agree. Who believed that Blue Ivy's still a surrogate, baby? Bobby and everyone knew it, but it wasn't good for her image. But Whitney didn't say it. That's why they were mad. They was trying to put the image that Bobby got Whitney on that dope, but Whitney got Bobby on that dope. It was just the truth. She said it herself. That what you shaking your head about? The Star David or the Christmas lights? And Prashaya said, I do. They said facts. He said he did. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. Y'all heard me in the industry. I don't trust none of them. None of them. None of them. Sorry. I don't. They'll say me. Yeah. I don't trust none of them when they get. I don't trust none of them. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. But them Kardashians, you know what I'm saying? But everybody know they got that Kardashian curse. Everybody knows about the Kardashian curse. Sissy Houston's sister, Lee Drinkard, was Dionne Warwick's mother. Also, Sissy's her niece. I mean, Dionne's Sissy's niece. If they were sisters, if Lee and Sissy were sisters, and Dionne is Lee's daughter, that's Dionne's her niece. His own daughter too. They made Bobby out to be the best. Yeah, they did. They did. And that's what was wrong with him, Detroit, because Whitney was coming out and telling them, like, nah, Bobby, she was starting to get clean. She was like, nah, Bobby ain't get me high. And that was going to fuck up the whole program. Like, nah, we can't have you trying to, you know what I'm saying, flip this because you're going to have a bad image and stuff. Hey, Lisa, full write up in the Star Ledger newspaper back then. She said Christmas light. You said the stars on the gates of hell. Only by his grace. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I forget what their names are and stuff. I don't know nothing. I don't be trying to look too much into that Christmas light shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just be seeing stuff about them and stuff, the Masons and the stars and stuff like that. So, and I heard bad things about them all the time. In the industry part, you know what I'm saying? And I know that with Whitney, it was a lot to it. And it's crazy how Brandy ass still hold on to that letter and won't tell nobody what Whitney said in that letter. Because he got evicted from the group. Who did, Kamara? Because Bobby started doing his own thing. Every little step, rock with you, baby, all that. The Ghostbuster song. I'm just saying. And I think he was probably getting high, and I don't know, but I know she really got him on to it. She admitted it. And she was coming out and telling her story. She was telling the real story, and they didn't like that. That's all I'm saying about it. I'm getting out of here. You guys go enjoy the rest of y'all home day. I will see y'all later on. You know what I'm saying? I got to go catch up on all the manager. Yeah. Okay, Kamara, yeah. I gotta go catch up on Whitney and Teresa for sure. Get caught up on my baddies and stuff. And I want to look more into this mass shooting that happened. My prerogative, you already know, Detroit. This mass shooting at this birthday party. I know it's so many missing pieces and stuff, but one thing about it, two things for sure. What goes on in the dark will come to the light, and I hope no more kids are affected due to the retaliations that are taking place. I hope that they can end the gun shit altogether. I know it's not. It's just wishful thinking as far as that goes. But when somebody's mind is made up, it's made up. But praying for those families. Shaq, Whitney, and Queen were from New York. Newark. Okay, Lady May. Thank you. So I want to look up on this, keep up with that story and stuff like that. Pray for those families that lost their children and the loved one, the 21-year-old that got unalived at that birthday party as well. I didn't know Jason Lee was the vice mayor up there. It messed me up. But shout out to you, Jason Lee, for getting on top of things. They have a $35K reward for any information do. And I think if it was y'all child, y'all would want somebody to talk. I would talk. You know what I'm saying? On the sake of all those people innocent that got injured and not the people that they was looking for. That is so sad. But salute to you guys. Thank you guys for pulling up and catching this news clip